Our senior legal correspondent and co-anchor of Weekend Today. Laura, here we are again. This case comes back. How strong is this case now that the prosecutors say there's new evidence?
So it's been fraught from the very beginning. We all remember that the prosecutor was taken off of it after she was also serving as in the legislature. They had to reduce the charges because what they initially charged him with wasn't even a crime at the time of the shooting. Now, thanks to Chloe's great reporting, we understand they believe they have found new evidence that connects some sort of recklessness as they think he, did something on set. We don't know what that is yet, but it's got to be pretty significant because there's still some major holes here. We still don't know exactly how did that live round get on set. And remember, they're still going to have to convince a jury that an actor actually has a duty to open the gun and check it and make sure a live round isn't on the gun. That's their whole theory of the case. I think that's a really high bar for them.
I could have sworn we said last time we did this story, like, this story's over. Yeah. He's not going to be charged. Well, now, what is the defense's strongest argument here?
I think it still goes back to the fact that he relied on the experts, the people who told him there is a cold gun, which means there is not a live round. And is it an actor really the one who's supposed to go and check it? You're going to say, actually, no, I'm supposed to rely on the experts. And I think a jury might find that persuasive. Again, also this whole issue with whether the gun was modified or not, right? Now they're saying, actually, the gun wasn't modified. Well, before you said it was. So again, I think all of this adds up to reasonable doubt for, at least for a jury. That's going to be the hurdle.
So the grand jury that's going to actually see this new evidence, charges filed, charges dropped, charges filed again. Will the grand jury get any of that? Will they find out about that?
No. Remember how one-sided the presentation to the grand jury is. That is just the prosecutor driving that. They are the ones in control. Alec Baldwin's defense team isn't there. He doesn't obviously show up to it. The prosecutor is the one who gets to make their presentation. Now, of course, a grand jury could always decide, you know what, we think this case is weak. We're actually not going to indict him. They have that option. But again, the prosecutor is really the one telling the full story.
That would be pretty rare. I mean, everybody thinks the grand jury essentially does what the prosecutor asks it to do. Just real quickly, there were plea discussions. They fell apart for some reason. We don't necessarily know why. Is there a possibility that this could be a pressure campaign to try to get that plea deal back going?
It's always a possibility that that could be back on the table. And depending on how the evidence actually shakes out, if I'm the prosecutor, I might actually want this case to have a plea deal, have him plead to some lesser charge, and then make it all go away. But if I'm Alec Baldwin's attorney, I might actually want to take this to trial.
All right. Thank you, Laura.
Thank you, Laura.